You've got a violin, I've got a barn. Let's get together and put on a show. I think that there are so many opportunities in the multifamily space and so many opportunities in business. When you're B2B, B2C, it doesn't matter. There are so many interesting opportunities as it relates to partnerships where you can get together and you can show up with your violin, or you can show up with your fiddle, or you can show up with your guitar, and you can show up to somebody's barn, or you can show up to somebody's venue, and you can put on a show, and that becomes a benefit to all people involved. And there's some sort of trade exchange that happens in that scenario, but that's how you, especially if you're bootstrapping a company, that is the way that you can bootstrap a company, is that you show up where people have other things that are a complement to what you're trying to do. They're not in direct competition, but they're a complement to what you're trying to do. And you work out the details and you make the trade-offs that are necessary on your part, necessary on their part, to make something happen, to bring something to market, to bring something into the marketplace. And there's so many opportunities out there to do things like that. We were just on the phone this morning talking with somebody about partnering up in the MMN environment. And the more we talked and the more we sort of keyed off one of the remarks that we were making, all of a sudden we had this big, very, very great idea, very well thought through idea with a lot of details. Now we have a lot of homework to do, but there were a lot of sort of partnership scenarios in there, partnership opportunities in there where we could just leverage somebody else's platform or delivery mechanism, and they could leverage ours, and the combination of those two things could end up being a very powerful way to get a message out into the world. The message is germane to multifamily in this case, but there's so many other ways that you can do that. If you're an on-site team member, if you're a middle manager in the corporate environment, or if you're a senior leader in an organization, there are many organizations out there today that are trying to bootstrap their way into a marketplace, and you can be there to assist them in some way, shape, or form, and have it end up being a benefit to you, and have it end up being a benefit to that person, but in a broader context, be beneficial to the community and the marketplace that you're trying to serve. So stop and think. If you're trying to accomplish something and you keep running into roadblocks, start to think bigger, start to think strategic partnerships, start to think about those individuals, vendors, organizations, companies that can assist you because they complement you quite well. They don't compete against you directly. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.